Imagine waking up each morning to a personalized motivational message from a human-like AI avatar speaking directly to you in a way that feels so real, inspiring, and uplifting.
Good morning. Here's to a fresh start. Remember your strengths, trust your gut, and take one confident step forward. Make today uniquely yours. You've got this.
I built an AI-powered agent that creates custom motivational videos and delivers them straight to your inbox, your community, or any preferred platform. You don't need to film it, you don't need to edit, you don't need to record, but then it's going to be consistent, high quality inspiration tailored to you and the people you care about. I'm going to walk you through exactly how this workflow works and exactly how you can build it as well. And as usual, I'm going to leave the link to download the template for this workflow in the comment section below so that you can try it out and use it for other use cases as well. So let's get started and let's start building. So this is the workflow I have in here. I have a manual trigger in here, but if you are building this in production, and like I said, if you want it to be daily, depending on your use case, then you can have a schedule trigger in here so that you can schedule it to probably run at 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. every morning. It really depends on what you're building and your use case. I've connected this to my AI agent node, and inside this AI agent node, this is the prompt user message I'm using. I'm just saying generate motivational post for today. If you're using this as a daily wellness tips workflow, then maybe you would say generate a daily wellness tip for me, or you can have some other use case. If you're using it for, let's say, providing finance tips, instead of a motivational post as your prompt user message, you can say generate finance tips for today. And then in the system message, this is the exact system message I'm going for. Write a short motivational message to inspire someone's morning, make it sound friendly, human, and personal, and also keep it under 200 characters. Avoid quotes from famous people. So this is something you can easily modify to suit your own use case as well. If you watched my video on how you can get started with n8n, I used parts of that workflow as well. That was just basically sending daily motivational messages to the inbox. But this time around, I've just added a spin to it to, instead of just sending a text message, I wanted to send a video message as well to make it a lot more interactive, a little more interesting. As you can see, there are different ways in which you can spin one workflow, and that's the beauty of n8n. Once you get it and once you understand it, the amount of things you can do with it is endless, and there are so many use cases that you can even eventually build on top of this one as well. You can use it as daily coaching videos for fitness, productivity, or mindset, or you can use it as a tool to provide onboarding messages that welcome new clients or community members, or you can even use this as a sales nurturing video that speaks to leads in a personable human way, or you can even use this as a personalized birthday or milestone greeting for your customers, or even provide daily tips, micro lessons delivered automatically. It can do so many things. If you can think of a use case, most likely you can leverage this AI powered avatar automation for that, because this agent can deliver it and it can do it at scale on autopilot in a style that feels natural and human. Now, my AI agent node is connected to Google Gemini, and if you don't want to use Google Gemini, you can use OpenAI. I've used OpenAI several times in my workflows. There's Grok, there's DeepSeek, there's Kimi AI. There's so many different AI assistants that you can connect here. And in terms of the model I'm using, Gemini 2.5 Flash, you can decide to use any other model as well. Any of the latest models, you can use those ones, or the past models as well. It really depends on the use case you are building and what you want from it. Additionally, I have my APIs already connected. In order to use Google Gemini and n8n, you need to have your API set up so that you can communicate between the two tools. I already have my APIs connected in the Google Cloud Console, which is why I have it in here. If you don't know how to do this, I already have a video where I go into details on how you can connect your APIs, how you can generate your APIs in the Google Cloud Console and connect them here in n8n. So I already have mine connected, so I'm not going to do much about that here. And then I have the simple memory node connected as well. The reason why you want to have memory is to be able to remember past interactions. So just like a human being, we have memory, we're able to recollect things that happened in the past. You want to make sure that your AI agent also has that as well. Inside a simple memory node, I am just really connecting the key, and this key needs to be unique so that anytime you want to go back in memory, you can always look at this specific key. So in here, I'm just using the workflow ID, but you can make it a lot more sophisticated than that, just to make sure that it's secure and it's something that you can always refer to. So now that I have my agent node here generating motivational quotes for us, the next step is to generate the video. And this is where all the action happens, okay? So in order to generate our videos, I'm using Tavos. The reason why I like to use Tavos for my AI avatar generation is because they have like a generous free version. So you're able to like generate as many videos as possible. So as you can see, these are some of the videos I've generated already. This is an example I already generated. Yeah, you have the ability to generate so many videos for free. I mean, while you're trying out the APIs and everything. So this is super cool and this is really neat. So I'm going to come into the API documentation for Tavos. And in terms of what I need from Tavos is I really need to generate a video. So you first want to generate your video. So in order to generate the video, this is the endpoints we want to hit. So as you can see, the call code here, in terms of the parameters needed, you just need to pass the URL, you pass the header. In terms of the things you're passing in the header, you're passing the content type, and you're also passing your API keys. In order to generate your API keys, you have to go to platform.tavos.io. You scroll down to API keys, give it a name, and then you create API key, and that way you're able to generate your API keys. So once you generate your API keys, that is what you would replace in this parameter that you're sending. In terms of data, you need to send like the background URL, and the background URL is really, if you look at this AI avatar I generated here, you can see that they have a background here. If you want to change the background and make it more personable, like the background I have here, you can just take a photo, upload it into Google Drive, make sure you give it like view access so that the application can access it, and that would now be the background for your AI avatar. If you want to be a lot more custom, you can do so as well. Also, if you want to create your own replica, so maybe you want to create an avatar of yourself, you can do so. So if you come here, you can create an avatar of yourself so that the videos will not come from some random guy, it will come from you. Then you can create an avatar of yourself, create a video, and then it will give it a replica ID, and you can reference that replica ID in your automation as well. In here, we have the list of replicas we have. So you can see this ID here. If you want to use this ID, you can use that. If you want to use like the female ID, you can use that as well. I believe we are using this replica ID, so you can basically copy it, and that's what is being used in here as a replica ID. And then you have to pass your script and then the video name. All you can do is just copy this curl code, and then inside your n8n HTTP request node, you click on import curl, and then you can just paste the call code there. Like I said, if you want to change the replica ID so that it's no longer the male, is a female, or you want to build your own custom replica so that you can use your own ID, you can do so as well. So I'm just gonna close this, and so this is basically gonna generate the video for us. So if I should click on execute step, you'd see that we have the video queued for generation. It'll give you the video ID, the hosted URL, the created at time, and the video name. It's giving me a dummy video name because I didn't really provide a video name for that. Okay, I'm also launching a paid school community where you get access to all my courses for free. You'd have weekly build sessions, weekly Q&A sessions, and would also have expert build sessions where I'll invite an automation expert, whether it's n8n or other platforms, to come show what they build so that you have the opportunity to ask questions as well. So if you are interested in joining my paid school community as well, I'm opening up the waitlist now just because I want a limited number of people to start with. So if you're interested in joining my paid school community as well, then I'll leave the link in the description box or in the comment section below so that you can join that as well. So now, just like any AI to video generation, does take time. So I usually like to include a wait node. So I provide like a 2 minutes wait time typically, so that it would give the video generation time to generate. And I mean, if you are sort of like automating this process, you don't have to wait around. So you can even increase the generation time to 5 minutes just so you are sure that it's gonna generate. And you can also include some error handling. So as you can see in my past video that was generated, you can see that I had a failure, so this failed. So you can have error handling in place so that when there's a failure in the back end, it throws an error and you have an idea, you know exactly where to go and look for it. So you can monitor the generation here, or again, if it's automated, then you don't really care, okay? So you can see that it's now at 37%. So once it's generating, in order for you to know if it's done generating, you can use the get video endpoint. And so the get video endpoint would return the video that has been generated, okay? And it would contain the status of the video generation. It would also give you the download URL, it'll give you the stream URL, and also the hosted URL, okay? In my current workflow, I didn't put in like an if-else loop, but you can have like an if-else loop so that it keeps polling for the status. As long as the status is complete, then it should proceed. Or you can just wait around for 5 minutes, okay? So I am gonna see if this is complete. Let's go back into Tavos. I'm gonna refresh this. It's still 37%, so we just need to give it some time. All right, so the get video endpoint really needs the video ID. And remember, we got the video ID from our previous step. This is the video ID we got, which is this one, okay? So we are just going to pass our video ID to the next node, which is getting the video. And it's always a good practice to give a good name to your nodes. So we already have the video ID in here, so we just need to drag that. And then if I should execute now, most likely it's gonna fail because it's not completely yet. Okay, so we pass the video ID and we also pass the API key. Now the next step is to download the video we get from Tavos, okay? Remember that the get video endpoint would give you access to the download URL as an output. So what we want is we just need to drag the download URL into an HTTP request, and we just use a get method to download the video that is generated in Tavos. And then you have your email node here, which is basically sending this to your inbox. And again, if you are sending this to your clients, then you can connect your CRM in here. So if it's in Brevo, Salesforce, whatever database system you are using to manage your clients, you can connect this in here so that it automatically sends to them as well. So I'm going to execute the entire workflow now and show you the output of the video we have. Okay, so you can see that the status is generating, right? So we just need to give it some time. Okay, so we have our download URL in here. So like I mentioned, in order to download the video, all we have to do is pass the download URL. So I'm passing the download URL. You can see our video has now been generated. So I'm going to play this.
Good morning. Here's to a fresh start. Remember your strengths, trust your gut, and take one confident step forward. Make today uniquely yours. You've got this.
Okay, so that was a very good motivational message. All right, so since this has been downloaded, the next step is to pass this into our inbox. And this time around, we're going to include our message. So you need to put your email as well as the message. So I just have attached your motivational message for today. And I'm just going to pass it in here. I'm going to attach like the video, which is a binary file called data. And I'm going to execute the step. As you can see, the video has been sent. So if I should go into my inbox right now, you should see a video that has been sent into my inbox, and it's saying, "Hi Stephanie, see attached your motivational message for today." If I should play it, you'd see the video.
Good morning. Here's to a fresh start. Remember your strengths, trust your gut, and take one confident step forward. Make today uniquely yours. You've got this.
Okay, so as you can see, the video has been generated for us. It was sent into our inbox automatically. And like I said, you can schedule this to run so that you don't have to always come in and input it or trigger it to run as well. But yeah, that's it for today's tutorial. If you want to join my school community, I'm going to leave the link in the description box and the comment section below so that you can join. Once you join, you'd have access to all my tutorials, all my templates as well for free. But that is it for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed this video, as usual, don't forget to comment, like, all the good stuff. And I have so many other tutorials on n8n, different use cases, voice agents, WhatsApp agents, Telegram agents, you name it. If you're interested in any of those tutorials and you want to learn more about n8n, then I'm going to link them in this video as well so that you can go check them out. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.